Welcome back to the Mat with Sunshine. We are going to go through a 10-minute core flow. This will be more for intermediate and advanced. So if you've been working on core lately, this video is for you. So we're just going to start by laying down on our backs. When you lay down on your back, once you're laying down on your back, we're going to start with some movement in our pelvis and in that lumbar spine. As you inhale, can you start to find an arch in that low spine by rolling the pelvis forward? As you exhale, I want you to start to roll the pelvis back. Feel that spine flatten into your mat. Nice big inhale as you roll the pelvis forward. Exhale to roll the pelvis back. Perfect. On this next one, as you start to roll your pelvis back, can we start to engage the core muscles to pull the ribs down and together as you're exhaling. Nice big inhale. And exhale, pull everything in towards the center and flatten the spine into your mat. Great job. We'll do one more here. Big inhale. Finding that arch. Exhale. Flattening that spine. All right, moving on nice and slow. Step those feet slightly down your mat here. We'll bring our hands behind our head. Elbows are wide here. As you exhale, I want you to find an abdominal curl looking towards your knees. Inhale, we lower down to our mat. Exhaling up. Inhale down towards that mat. As we lower onto our mat, I want you to keep the ribs pulled down so that spine is staying flat. The belly button's pulling in towards that spine. And I want you to think about every time you lift yourself up, you're pulling your bottom ribs to the top of those hip bones, really finding that curl in your spine. There was a hair. Inhale, we lower down, keep that core engaged. Now we can stay here. If you're ready to add, as you find your abdominal curl, I want you to lift one leg up to tabletop. As you lower the head down, slowly start to lower that foot down. Exhale, we lift the opposite leg up. Inhale, we lower down. Great job. We have 3, 2, 1 more. I missed the other side. On this last one, can you hold your leg up? We bring both legs to tabletop. Perfect. Keeping those legs at tabletop. Lower the head all the way down. As you exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Whew. Keeping that spine rolled back nice and flat. Now you can always bend those knees just a little bit more so they're less than that 90-degree bend. Just make sure the knees don't come up towards your chest. You're using your core to hold those legs really steady as you find that abdominal curl. If you start to feel it in your back, just bend those knees a little bit more as you're finding that crunch. Whew. We have 4. Last 3, 2. On this last one, we're gonna hold our head, neck, and chest up. You can always bring your hands next to your hips. From here, we go into a little toe tap. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Now you're holding that same shape in your leg the entire time, and we're only moving in our hip socket to lower the entire leg, little toe tap. Exhale, it lifts back up. Keep the head, neck, and chest lifted here. You're rounding that spine forward, pulling the core in. Perfect, great job. We have 4. You can always bring those hands back behind your head. Last 3. 2 more, see if you can lift a little higher. Great job, 1 more from side to side. Whew, and tiny little break, hug those knees to your chest. Whew. All right, that core is definitely warmed up by now. Taking a big inhale, flush it all out. We're gonna keep those knees in towards our chest, and I want you to round
round yourself forward as if you're pulling your nose towards your knees here. So we're finding that abdominal curl. Another hair. I want you to hold that abdominal curl. Extend one leg out long as you hug a knee to your chest. As you inhale, we switch those legs. And as you exhale, we switch back. You're keeping the head, neck, and chest lifted if you can. If you feel it in your neck, lower back down. Going into that single leg stretch here. Perfect. Inhale to one side. Exhaling to the other. Whew. Feel free to take a tiny little break wherever you need. We have 4, 3, 2, 1 more from side to side. Great job. Hold that chest up, hug those knees towards your nose. As you inhale, keep those legs glued together. Extend the arms over the head, lengthen out those legs. As you exhale, pull everything back in. As you inhale, we lengthen the arms and legs long. You can lower the head down to your mat. As you exhale, pull everything back into that little ball shape. Inhale, we're lengthening long. Exhale, pull those knees towards your chest. If you want to keep the head up the entire time, feel free to keep that head up. Otherwise, lower it down as you extend long. Exhale, we lift it up. Keeping that spine flat, pulling that core in. Oh, we have 3, 2, last one here. Hug those knees to your chest. Lower down, little rock from side to side. Whew. Great job. From here, I'm going to take a really deep inhale. In through the nose, flush it all out. Hands come down to your sides next to your mat. We're gonna reach both legs up to the ceiling nice and long. As you're doing this, keep that spine rolled flat. So you're rolling your pelvis back, you're pulling your ribs down and together. As you inhale, we're gonna gently let those legs fall down. As you exhale, they lift back up. Now this can be as small or as big of a movement as you would like. I don't like to lower mine that much because otherwise sometimes my spine arches up off my mat and I want to keep it flat. Now we can keep those hips down if you want to add to this. As you start to lift those legs up, can we start to roll the pelvis up a little bit higher and make a little reverse crunch. Inhale, we roll down. Exhale, we roll up, little lift. Inhale, rolling down. Whew, you're pressing the backs of those arms into your mat to make that little lift. Trying to lift the lower spine up off of your mat. We have 3. Last 2. On this last one, hold those legs up nice and high, just that reverse crunch. Whew. Pressing your arms into that mat. Nice big inhales through the nose. Exhale, we're flushing it out. We have 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep those legs up. Grab the back of one of those legs. Lifting the head, neck, and chest. You're finding a little stretch. Slowly drop one leg to a little hover. As you inhale, switch those legs. And exhale, they switch back. So we're going into that single leg straight stretch this time. Pulling that core in. Great job. Now, if you want this to be even harder, release those hands. Whew. Going into more of like a little scissor kick here. Extra spicy. Whew. You're pulling the ribs down and together. We got this. Let's do 4. Last 3. Whew. 2. And 1. Hug those knees to your chest. And warm. We'll set those feet down to our mat. Either let the arms reach out nice and wide, palms down, Or you can cactus those arms on a nice 90-degree bend. Keeping the legs together, go ahead and just let those knees fall to one side. As you exhale, switching to the other side. Inhale to find that twist. Exhale to come back through center. Last one. Making sure you go in both directions. Once you come back through center, going into a few of those cat-cows as you're laying down. Inhale, nice big arch, taking a deep breath through the nose. As you exhale, slowly roll that spine flat. Big inhale to arch, and exhale, rolling the spine flat. We'll extend those legs. We'll extend those legs nice and long down our mat, relaxing the body here, closing down the eyes. Now you can stay here for as long as you would like, focusing on slowing down the breath, relaxing the body.
Thanks for finding some movement with me today. I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Bye!
Like and subscribe.